On Food and Wisdom, we celebrate the history of apple pie and its impact on our culinary landscape. Join us as we explore the origins, evolution, and enduring legacy of this beloved dessert. Discover the fascinating stories behind the flavors and techniques that have made apple pie a favorite for centuries. Apple pie, often considered the quintessential American dessert, actually has a history that spans continents and centuries. The origins of apple pie can be traced back to medieval Europe, where the combination of apples and pastry was first recorded. The earliest known recipe for apple pie dates back to 1381 in England, appearing in a cookbook called The Fermi of Curry, which was compiled by the master cooks of King Richard II. This early version was quite different from the sweet, spiced pie we know today. In medieval times, pies were not typically sweet. Instead, they were made with a variety of meats, fruits, and vegetables, often encased in a sturdy pastry crust that acted as a preservation method. The early apple pie recipes included ingredients such as figs, raisins, pears, and saffron, along with the apples, creating a dish that was both sweet and savory. The crust, known as a coffin, was often too hard to eat and served mainly as a container. The popularity of apple pie spread throughout Europe, with variations appearing in different regions. In the Netherlands, Dutch apple pie became a beloved dish, characterized by its lattice crust and the addition of cinnamon and lemon juice. Dutch settlers later brought their recipes to the New World, influencing American apple pie traditions. The French also had their own versions, such as the tarte tatin and upside-down caramelized apple tart. The apple itself has a long history. Apples were first cultivated in Central Asia, specifically in the region of Kazakhstan. From there, they spread along trade routes to Europe, where they were grafted and cultivated into the varieties we know today. The Romans were instrumental in spreading apple cultivation across their empire, including to the British Isles. By the time of the Norman conquest in 1066, apple orchards were well established in England. The spread of apple pie to America is closely tied to the European colonization of the New World. Early American settlers brought with them apple seeds and cuttings, along with their treasured recipes. Johnny Appleseed, a folk hero of American history, is famous for planting apple orchards across the Midwest. However, his apples were primarily used for making cider rather than pies. By the 18th century, apple pie had become a staple in American households. The availability of ingredients like sugar and spices, combined with the abundance of apples, made it an accessible and popular dessert. Apple pie recipes began appearing in American cookbooks, such as Amelia Simmons' American Cookery, published in 1796, which is considered the first American cookbook. Apple pie became ingrained in American culture and identity, symbolizing prosperity, home, and the pioneering spirit. During the 19th century, as America expanded westward, apple pie was a comforting reminder of home for many settlers. The phrase "as American as apple pie" emerged, reflecting the dessert's deep connection to American life and values. The iconic status of apple pie was further cemented during the early 20th century. In World War II, American soldiers often stated that they were fighting for Mom and apple pie, a sentiment that captured the deep emotional connection to this comforting dessert. Apple pie represented the ideal of American home life, embodying warmth, security, and the simple pleasures of home. The evolution of apple pie continued with regional variations and innovations. In the southern United States, fried apple pies became popular, featuring a sweet apple filling encased in a flaky, deep-fried crust. New Englanders often added cheddar cheese to their apple pie, a combination that highlights the contrast between sweet and savory flavors. Modern apple pie recipes are diverse and creative, reflecting the culinary innovations and personal preferences of bakers around the world. From crumb-topped Dutch apple pies to the spiced variations of the American Midwest, apple pie continues to evolve. Contemporary recipes may include a variety of apples, different types of crusts, and unique spice blends, demonstrating the versatility and enduring appeal of this classic dessert. The importance of apple pie in American culture extends beyond its culinary significance. It is often featured in literature, music, and film, symbolizing nostalgia, comfort, and tradition. From Mark Twain's references to apple pie in his novels to the famous scene in the movie American Pie, this dessert has a special place in the hearts and minds of many. Apple pie also plays a significant role in American celebrations and holidays. It is a traditional dessert for Thanksgiving, often served alongside pumpkin pie and pecan pie. The 4th of July, a celebration of American independence, frequently features apple pie as a symbol of national pride and heritage. In addition to its cultural significance, apple pie has become a subject of culinary artistry. Bakers and chefs experiment with various techniques to perfect their pies, from creating intricate lattice crusts to developing the perfect balance of sweetness and tartness in the filling. Competitions and festivals dedicated to apple pie celebrate these culinary talents and traditions. One of the reasons for apple pie's enduring popularity is its adaptability. It can be made with a variety of apples, each offering different flavors and textures. Tart apples like Granny Smith provide a firm bite and a tangy flavor, while sweet apples like Honeycrisp add a juicy sweetness. Some recipes combine multiple apple varieties to achieve a complex and well-rounded flavor profile. The process of making apple pie is a labor of love, often passed down through generations. Many families have cherished recipes that have been handed down from grandparents to grandchildren, preserving the techniques and flavors of the past. The act of baking an apple pie is a way to connect with history and family traditions, creating new memories while honoring old ones. The influence of apple pie has also spread internationally. In Canada, apple pie is a popular dessert, often served with a slice of cheddar cheese on top. In Sweden, a pelpage, a version of apple pie, is enjoyed with vanilla sauce. These international variations highlight the global appeal of this simple yet delicious dessert. The history of apple pie is a testament to the power of food to transcend borders and cultures. What began as a medieval European dish has become a beloved symbol of American culture and a favorite treat around the world. The journey of apple pie from the orchards of Central Asia to the tables of American homes is a fascinating tale of culinary evolution and cultural exchange. In recent years, the artisanal food movement has brought renewed attention to traditional apple pie recipes. Bakers are returning to heirloom apple varieties and using organic, locally sourced ingredients to create pies that honor the flavors and methods of the past. This movement reflects a growing appreciation for the craftsmanship and heritage of classic desserts like apple pie. The role of apple pie in contemporary cuisine continues to evolve. It is featured in a wide range of culinary contexts, from casual family dinners to gourmet restaurant menus. Innovative chefs experiment with deconstructed apple pies, apple pie-inspired cocktails, and even savory apple pie dishes, pushing the boundaries of how this classic dessert can be enjoyed. The sustainability of apple farming and pie making is an important consideration for the future. As concerns about climate change and food security grow, efforts to preserve traditional apple varieties and promote sustainable farming practices are crucial. By supporting local orchards and choosing eco-friendly ingredients, consumers can help ensure that apple pie remains a beloved treat for generations to come. Apple pie's place in history is secure, but its future is equally promising. With each new generation of bakers and eaters, apple pie continues to inspire creativity, evoke nostalgia, and bring people together. The simple pleasure of a warm slice of apple pie, shared with loved ones, is a timeless tradition that will never go out of style. The rich tapestry of apple pie's history is a reminder of the interconnectedness of our culinary heritage. From ancient Chinese innovations to modern American traditions, the story of apple pie is a journey through time and across cultures. It is a celebration of the ingenuity and creativity that define human culinary endeavors. Through our exploration, we hope to inspire a deeper appreciation for the foods we enjoy and the histories they carry. Each slice of apple pie is a piece of history, a connection to the past, and a promise of the future. Let us savor these stories and celebrate the rich traditions that make our culinary world so vibrant and diverse. As we conclude our journey through the history of apple pie, we invite you to share your own stories and traditions. Whether it's a cherished family recipe or a new twist on a classic, apple pie continues to bring joy and comfort to countless people around the world. Together, let's keep the legacy of apple pie alive for future generations to enjoy. The story of apple pie is not just about a dessert, it's about the people, places, and cultures that have contributed to its development. It's about the innovation and creativity that have transformed simple ingredients into a beloved symbol of home and heritage. Apple pie is a testament to the enduring power of food to bring people together and create lasting memories. Stay tuned to Food and Wisdom for more episodes that celebrate the rich history and cultural impact of our favorite foods. From ancient recipes to modern trends, we bring you the stories behind the flavors that delight our senses. Join us on this delicious journey through the history of food and beyond. Ready to devour more fascinating food stories? Then continue feeding your knowledge with the next video.